The July 10th monthly crop and supply demand update from the government lacked the fireworks of the June 30th acreage report as far as the corn and soybean markets. Extension ag economist Brian Williams says the weather the next few weeks will likely have a lot to do with future price action in the grains and oilseeds. Well, Brian, the USDA report showed tighter stocks of old crop corn. How much tighter are we talking about?
It did. We saw a pretty big decrease in the ending stocks for last year's corn crop, 97 million bushels lower, and that was lower than what expectation was. But what we saw is a 50 million bushel increase in feed use, 25 million bushel increase in ethanol use, and then another 25 million for exports. And then we saw imports come up a little bit to kind of make up that difference.
So is this change going to prop up prices, make them a little bit stronger as far as corn?
Well, probably not too much. It was a little bit bullish, but overall it was still well within kind of what the expectations were for analysts.
What about new crop corn? What kind of ending stocks are they projecting on that?
Well, we saw the lower ending stocks. First of all, we had the carryover was lower from last year. We also saw an increase in or decrease in production because of that lower acres that, from the acreage report a few weeks ago.
So is any of that bullish for the market?
Slightly, but again, none of it was too far out of the range of expectations. So while those numbers in and of themselves would be bullish, it was pretty well already built into the market.
So what kind of price picture might we see rest of July and into August as far as corn?
Well, the big thing to watch for going forward is July. It makes up about 90% of the yield. The weather in July does. So so far we've seen good weather across the corn belt, and so it looks like we could have a good corn crop. So the rest of this month is really going to kind of determine what prices look like going into harvest time.
All right, let's shift over to soybeans. What kind of new crop outlook are they projecting?
Well, they increased our production for soybeans. We had a few more acres. They didn't really do anything with the yield. And then we also saw some changes in our other balance sheet. Crush has been strong. Exports have been strong as well.
And so will price, very briefly, likely change much as far as soybeans?
Kind of with corn, it's really hard to tell. We've seen a little bit of drying out in the corn belt, and so we might see a few more late acres of soybeans go in, and then the growing conditions seem to be fairly good. So it's really, we'll have to watch the weather and see how it goes.